The user on Vortex is having trouble starting his 2008 FSI. After I leave the car parked overnight, the first starting attempt takes several turns of the keys to get the engine going. Once it's started during the day, the car starts easily on the first try. I've replaced plugs, coils, and done carbon cleaning, everything, and the problem persists. The car has 143,000 miles on it, and it's been done since about 50,000 miles. I've read it could be the low pressure fuel pump. The high pressure fuel pump has been replaced. Any thoughts? I should add no codes or C.
So a hard start issue or a slow start issue on that car, most likely it sounds like you're on the right track. Fuel pump or something related to that system. So here's a few things I wanted to touch on with this. It sounds like the reason why it's not starting easily is because the fuel pump is not priming or it's not working initially. So you probably have an issue with either the low pressure fuel pump is just not functioning properly and maybe it takes some time to actually get going. It also could be related to the low pressure fuel pump module. We have a bunch of information about that. Generally they tend to overheat and kind of melt the module. We'll put a link, we have an article about that, a low pressure fuel pump module, and a video embedded in that our buddy Charles, the humble mechanic, did on that. The other thing that could trick a lot of people in this instance would be the door latch. So this could be potentially related to the lack of door priming. So what happens in most VW and Audi models is when you either unlock your doors or you open your door, the fuel pump will initially turn on and prime the engine. That way it sends fuel up to the engine so the car does not take a while to start. So what happens is a lot of times these door latches will fail, causing the door priming to not function at all. So you go to open your door, the vehicle doesn't recognize that you opened the door, so then it doesn't prime the fuel system, and so when you go to turn it on, it's sucking in air for a little bit until it actually kicks in and then it starts, which could be related to your issue because the fuel system has check valves in it, which prevents pressure from bleeding off backwards. So once you get it started through the day, that could be holding your pressure through the day, but then obviously it leaks down overnight and then your problem starts over again. So any of those three are very plausible explanations. The door latch is usually pretty easy to check. If your door latch doesn't register that it's open or closed, or you have sporadic alarm issues, you know, it's easy to get in the car, sit in there, open the door, and see if the dome lights come on or the dash recognizes that the door has been opened, assuming that your car has that, which it should. If it recognizes that the door is open, then you know that it's functioning properly. But if it sporadically maybe doesn't, or sometimes the alarm will go off by itself, that is generally a good sign you have a door latch. If not, it could be related to the fuel pump or the module. So check them out, let us know.